Oh, hello! Welcome to my channel. This is Phil again. In this video, we're gonna continue the storyline in the Steel Dawn. So in last episode, we met lovely scribe Valdez and the arrogant knight Shane. Actually, both of them actually recommend me to become a part of the the Brotherhood of Steel. Now in this one, we're gonna continue our adventure with the Brotherhood and see where this time they're gonna send me to.
Ah, you must be the one I've been hearing about. Paladin Layla Romani. What do you need?
What have you heard about me?
I've received a report from Knight Shin detailing your assistance in his duties. He has given his approval to your consideration as an initiate. Word around the fort is that you've been working with Scribe Valdez as well.
So I'm in charge of this Brotherhood.
As a paladin, I am the commander of the 1st Expeditionary Force to Appalachia, and by extension, the ranking officer here at Fort Atlas.
Scribe Valdez wrote me a letter of recommendation.
Well, between this and the report I have from Knight Shin, we can discuss you becoming a member of our order. Consider it carefully. Do you wish to join our ranks?
What would it mean if I did?
Membership in the Brotherhood is a commitment to honor, duty, and service. You would begin as an initiate in our ranks. With time and training, you may one day join the scrolls as a knight or scribe, depending on your aptitudes and choices. On a day-to-day basis, Knight Shin would be your direct superior here, though any of the officers may requisition you for missions if needed.
She and Valdez both recommended me.
Each day in service of
Both have given their approval to your initiate consideration. Yes.
What did Shane say about me?
Knight Shin said that your attitude regarding the role of the Brotherhood in relation to the civilian community was questionable. Nonetheless, he felt your intentions were honorable and suitable training would correct any deficiencies. Which means he probably thought I'd like you. That remains to be seen.
What did Valdez have to say?
In short, she thinks you are capable, helpful, and possessed of a higher than average technical aptitude. Useful qualities in an initiate candidate.
Well, she's right about that.
still, this
I had other questions.
Yes?
I don't know. You seem like jerks.
I know we can seem cold to outsiders, so I'll let that pass. What I want you to understand is that we are committed to helping the people of Appalachia. We want to aid in the restoration of civilization, and you could be a part of that. Consider it.
I would like to join, if you'll have me.
With the recommendations of Knight Shin and Scribe Valdez, I'm willing to consider you for membership. But first, I need to see how you handle yourself without direct supervision.
I
In
never
order to be
worked under
effective in our
supervision.
operations here, we need to establish positive relations with the people of
I don't want any
Appalachia.
supervision
If
at
we
all.
make them see us as a beneficial presence in the area, it will be much easier to secure cooperation in the future. We have reports of feral ghoul attacks on traders and travelers in the southwest forest region, indicative of a nest of some kind. I want you to clear it out.
Do I need to call a seminar on this?
We don't know how dangerous this might be. Surely that's worth an actual reward.
Your reward is that I consider you worthy to join our ranks. Limited intel suggests this is a milk run, perfect for a new recruit. But you're not wrong. We don't know the level of threat. Take this as an additional precaution.
Is what keeps this order together.
Ah, thanks. It's always good to get something extra. Why haven't you sent someone else to get this done?
While I'm not in the habit of explaining my priorities to would-be recruits, you may have noticed there's a lot of work to be done here. You doing it accomplishes the mission and adds another member to our ranks. 2 birds, 1 stone.
If I do this,
Complete this mission satisfactorily, and I will grant you initiate status within the Brotherhood. Yes.
where is this nest?
We don't know. Our initial reports on the attacks came from a family of farmers, the Putnams, that we passed on the way into the region. I think their sons were rather starstruck when we showed up. I almost expected the older boy to follow us when we left. You should start your search there. They may know more. You can find them at the old Lewis and Sons farming supply.
I think I have everything I need.
Very well. Do this, and you will be one of us, with all the rights and responsibilities of a full member of the Brotherhood of Steel. Ad Victoriam.
Okay, ghoul it is. I'm a professional on ghouls. But before we leave, I prefer to talk to our lovely scrap Valdez.
Scorched plague. I've seen nothing like it. Let's talk. Maybe we'll both learn something.
I want to talk about what we uncovered in the substructure.
Well, you aren't an initiate yet, but I guess we can discuss it a bit, since you helped out and all.
New recruits, night shins.
What are your plans for the ultrasonic power cell we discovered?
I'd like to reverse engineer it and make more, of course. With the amount of energy it can unleash, we could power all kinds of things for a very long time. Think of how far a vertebrate
We
could
don't have
fly
the IP, you
with
know?
power.
Will you be able to revive the Atlas project?
No, I don't think so. As much as I'd love to, we're too short-handed, and I just don't have that kind of expertise. We'll have to make do with learning what we can from the project for now.
Let's talk about something else.
Sure thing. What's the next topic?
Let's talk about you.
About me. What do you want to know?
Where are you from?
California. Though, truth be told, I've spent most of my life in one bunker or another. My parents joined the Brotherhood when I was very young, so I grew up in the Order.
I also grew up in the bunker. Well, in the vault.
Really? How rare. You'll have to let me interview you sometime.
Totally.
I'd love to
Every
know more
night.
about the vaults.
Of course.
I have a lot to take care of while we get settled in here, but I'll get back to you on this. Don't worry.
Do you like being a scribe?
I do. Scribes are critical to the Brotherhood's mission. It's a mission I believe in. The work that comes my way can get tedious or overwhelming, but knowing I'm helping the greater good keeps me satisfied.
The scorched.
What do you think of a Brotherhood?
We're a strong organization with a noble goal. Our methods draw some flack sometimes, but we're doing the right thing.
I'd like to talk about something else.
Of course. What's the next topic?
I'd like to ask about being a scribe.
Sure. What needs explaining?
What does a scribe do?
We're the heart of the Brotherhood's mission to find, catalog, and preserve pre-war technology. Though sometimes in practice, well, let's just say I spend a lot of time calibrating things.
Engineer, huh? Why are you called scribe?
We record things. Histories, schematics, every bit of knowledge we can get our hands on. We collect it all, compile it, and keep it safe, like old scholars or monks. Our name harkens back to that ancient tradition, so that's why we use it.
Can I become a scribe?
Well, first you'll have to join up, and we don't just take anyone. Then it depends on your aptitude. Not everyone has the mind or patience for scribe work. But ultimately, if you're driven and competent, I don't see why not.
I want to talk about something else.
Sure, what do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about the Brotherhood.
Lucky for you, I know all about us.
What is the Brotherhood of Steel?
We're an order dedicated to the preservation of science and technology. We find and catalog knowledge from before the bombs and keep it safe.
You mean keep it for yourself? You hold it.
That's one interpretation, certainly one I've heard before. But my journey here has only reinforced my faith in our mission. We're dedicated and organized. I trust us to do the right thing with the knowledge we gather.
Where did your group come from?
California, all the way across the continent. I've read that people used to fly that distance in a few hours, but the trek took us months. Maybe eventually we'll get flying again, but for now it's an arduous journey.
Why do you come to Appalachia?
We're here to help the people of Appalachia, and to catalog any technological discoveries we find. We set up Fort Atlas to that end. This old observatory has a wealth of technology to discover, and is a good staging point for future operations. We also want to learn the fate of the old Appalachian chapter of our order. MIA, presumed KIA.
Presumed KIA. Why?
We think the Scorched got them. The last transmissions we got weren't promising, and we haven't had any contact since. I knew some of them from a distance, but it's better if we don't get into that now.
Who leads the Brotherhood?
The Council of Elders, chief among them, High Elder Maxon, our founder. He proclaimed our mission and set us on the path we follow today. Our expedition leader is Paladin Romani. She's an aggressive and daring commander who's taken us through many trials.
I have other questions.
Okay, what do you want to know?
I have to go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
See you later.
Greetings, civilian.
Weapons and a base like this?
Whoa there. Mom, Dad!
Who do you think you are barging in here? George?
Hold it, stranger. No funny moves.
You better put that gun down before someone got hurt.
Pretty sure that's my line, Buster.
I'm not the one busting in uninvited.
Get over here and start talking before George puts some new holes in ya. Now you need to be more careful just waltzing into people's homes. It's a good way to end up with more lead in you than's healthy.
I'm Carol Putnam. This is my husband, George. Now, won't you tell us why you're barging in here, and maybe we can all be friendly when you're done.
Do you greet all your visitors with guns?
No, not all. Just the ones that waltz in unannounced looking like trouble.
This is your farm? The sign outside says Lewis and Sons.
Might not be Lewis or Sons, but this here's ours.
But Lewis was a cousin of mine back in the day. God rest his soul. He and his family didn't make it when the bombs fell. We were looking a good place to put down roots when we heard it was safe to come back to West Virginia. I told Carol we ought to see if this place was still here.
Even after all these years, there's enough salvageable tools and such to make starting a farm easier here than your average homestead. Didn't see any point in updating the sign.
The Brotherhood of Steel sent me to ask about the ghoul attacks in the area.
Those would be them military types in the heavy armor that came through here recently, right?
Yeah, that's
I'm the
them.
one that told them about those attacks.
Those Brotherhood guys are so cool. Wait, are you recruiting? I want to sign up.
Their gear was pretty fascinating.
Settle down, boys. The adults is talking. So you want to know about them ghouls?
Paladin Romani sent me to find out if you knew where the ghoul attacks are coming from.
Can't say for certain. We got a suspicion, though.
A lot of the sightings and attacks have been from folks traveling the highway to Flatwoods. They come out of the hills, northwest of the old creamery.
And the only thing out that way is what's left of the Orwell orchards. Could be the source of the things. You gonna wipe them out when you find them?
Sounds like I'd be helping you out if I did. Maybe there's a reward in it for my efforts.
Aren't you on a mission from the Brotherhood? You're doing it for them, not for us.
She's right, of course, but that doesn't mean we're not grateful for the risk you're taking. Now here, wherever you find ghouls, you're going to find radiation. Now, we can spare this.
That's nice. Thank you, gentlemen. The plan's to clear the place out entirely.
Good to hear.
You'd be doing everybody in the area a favor. That's for sure.
Safe roads mean safer traders. Good for everyone. The Brotherhood would definitely be making friends if you pull this off.
Any idea how many ghouls there might be?
Not sure. More than a few, less than an army. From what folks have said, if you're going in alone, even a few can swarm you before you even realize what's happening. Be careful out there.
Oh, tell me about that. I want to ask you some other questions.
All right, then.
You boys both want to join the Brotherhood.
Lord, don't get them started.
Oh, yeah. The lasers, the power armor, they are the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Marty, you barely do your chores now, and you get confused by the generator. What good would you be?
Yeah, well, at least I'm not a shrimp like you.
I can pay you to get these two out of my hair.
George!
I'm just kidding. You boys know we love you.
Carl, would you like your sons to join the Brotherhood of Steel?
Now, I don't like it, but they're adults. Or close enough, I guess. And I know they're bound to want to do their own thing. But the farm needs work. We can't do it alone. If one of them wants to go, well, now, George and I'll just have to live with it. But you ain't taking both of my boys, though.
Ooh, me.
George, what do you think about your son joining the Brotherhood?
Careful, George.
You heard the wife. She says one of them can go, then one can go, I suppose.
Enough about that. I have some other questions.
Fine by me.
Is it just full of you here?
Me, George, and the boys. Marty's the overeager one. Colin's the quiet one. I hope I don't need to remind you, we're not defenseless.
There's also the robots outside, of course. I got them helping with the chores.
Nerd. Boys, knock it off.
So, us, the robots, and the dogs, I guess. And enough firepower to discourage pests.
How's the farm doing?
we're getting to be self-sufficient soon. Greenhouse is getting there. George wants to restore the house, but we're fine in here.
The boys are gonna want rooms of their own, dear. Don't act like you wouldn't mind being away from their snoring.
We've got other work needs doing first. Lord, if I can put up with your snoring for 20 years, I can surely deal with them.
I've got everything I need, thank you. I should get going.
Just try not to startle us if you drop by again. George has a hair trigger with that
Stop
shotgun.
keeping reminding me.
I really would like to join the Brotherhood. I know I'm not as strong as my brother, but you've got to have a need for somebody smart, right?
It's a big decision, Colin. Are you sure you want to join the Brotherhood?
I'm sure. This farm isn't the place for me. The Brotherhood could change the world. It's where I belong. Can you make me a recruit?
I need to ask you some other question first.
Okay. What do you need?
So you are saying you are smart? You don't seem like a military type.
Maybe I'm not. But I'm not cut out to be a farmer either. The Brotherhood has tech. And that's an opportunity to learn. That's all I want.
There are other ways off the farm than joining the Brotherhood. I'll see you later, Colin.
Okay. I'll be here if you reconsider.
Hey, Marty.
You gotta take me with you. I'm ready for this. I just know it. I'll be just like that Night Shin who was here before.
Marty, do you really want to join the Brotherhood of Steel?
Of course. Them showing up is the most exciting thing that's happened to me in, like, ever. I know I sound like a kid asking for a treat, but I mean it. I'll do whatever it takes. Can you really get me in?
I can't promise they'll take you, but if you help me, I can vouch for you.
Oh, of course. I'm sure they'll listen to you. I'll be a big help. Just you wait. But are you sure you want to take me? I don't want to talk you out of anything, but I'm not your only choice. I mean, the best choice, obviously. But
I'm certain I like your attitude, Marty.
awesome! Yes! Yes! You are not gonna regret this, I promise. I will be the best recruit ever. I'll get my things and meet you at Orwell Orchards. Don't worry, you go on ahead. I will be there.
Alright, see you later.
Is there anybody out there who hasn't been burned by love? I mean, maybe
So here we are in the orchard. I'm expecting heavy resistance here, so let's jump into our power-up and get ready for the combat. Strange. They are not supposed to be friendly here. Bugs everywhere, but it's welcome. I don't have to kill all of these machines. Someone's journal. Let's check. Okay, seems they have some kind of financial problem. They couldn't get a loan to help their farming business. The wife is worried. Okay, something to start with. Okay, there's a basement. We are in. Oh, look this place. It's cozy, fancy place. It looks like a mini version of White Spring Golf. Who's ever living here has a taste. Okay, boy.
All right, you're here. Sorry for rushing in first, but I just couldn't wait. Whew, this basement is crazy, right? This has got to be the place. So, how are we doing this?
Before the fighting starts, do you have a weapon?
Sure do. Yeah, Dad gave me an old pistol he had. I used to plink cans with it. Pretty sure I can do the same to some nasty ghouls.
Just try to keep calm, follow my lead, and try not to hit me in a panic. We'll get through this.
Whew, calm. Yeah, no problem. Gonna fight a bunch of ghouls. Easy. Sorry, I'm just really excited. I won't let you down.
Now let's go to kill some ghouls. Hello? And we end up in this generator room. Apparently their fusion generator got problem and the radiation is everywhere. I think that's the reason people in this basement was turned into wolves. That's a sad story. Let's look around to see if we can find more clues about the story. Here's the terminal, Ian. This one is before the war. Okay, so it seems Ian is building this shelter without letting his wife know. He's trying to give her a surprise, I assume, and that's why they spent all the money and couldn't get any loan anymore. Christmas Day. And here, Ian showed his wife the shelter. Apparently, they are both happy. They got the shelter ready before the war, before the nuke dropped. Okay, they've been here for months and they've been busy in doing the maintenance job. Okay, nothing interesting. About 10 months later, they start feel the pressure and they start feel the radiation already. I guess at that time the fusion generator already start leaking. I lost the count of the dates already. Okay, apparently the wife feels the danger is coming, but Ian doesn't want to go out. He doesn't want she go out as well. Security door. Okay, let's open it up. I think I saw a door in the kitchen. Oh, this is a lotto they actually won just before the war, but they never got a chance to get the money in. All the details. I love this. So here is the security door we just opened. Milk is always welcome. Oh, okay. Another note. This is from the wife. So Ian actually locked his wife up, but she managed to break out. And this is how he managed to open the door, by using some tools to destroy the button. Okay, I think that's everything in the basement. I didn't find any other notes or any other clues. I couldn't find the wife's dead body as well, so I assume she went away successfully.
I'm alive. That was intense.
You handled yourself all right out there, Marty. Pack your things and report to
You got it, boss.
Atlas for training.
I'm gonna make you proud, don't worry. You, Mom, and Dad. Maybe even Colin. I'll see you there.
I'll see you there, kid. We're back to see Palatine Romani.
Welcome back. Have you completed your assigned mission, candidate?
I've cleared out the ghouls and found your new recruit at the same time.
So, that's why the Putnam boy showed up here. He's very enthusiastic. Nothing a little training and discipline can't mold. Looks like you've expanded our ranks by more than just yourself. Assuming he doesn't wash out. I like that initiative, soldier. Good work. You've not only met the challenges our officer set you, but you have gone above and beyond by bringing a new brother into our order. I hereby confer on you the status of probationary initiate in the Brotherhood of Steel. I'm sorry, but we'll have to put the official initiation right on hold. Something's come up, and we need to deal with it right away. If you've got anything else you need to take care of, make it quick. Report to me again when you're ready.
Okay. Wow.
At Victorium,
encumbered. What I've got. The farmhand. The new two-handed sledgehammer. That's good though. I'll try it later and compare with old rice. You know, the previous unique two-handed sledgehammer. Looks cool.
The old world has so much to teach us. Why didn't
But it's too heavy. Let's put it in the stash first.
Atlas Project Research Log 104. Lieutenant Marks and I have begun calibrating the ion beam accelerator. We've hit a plateau at the 300 MeV threshold. Micro variations in the magnetic flux are disrupting the Betatron induction loop. The Lieutenant is working on a firmware update for the coil controller, and she said she'll have the wobble out by Monday. Assembly of the main device remains on schedule. The Air Force is nothing if not punctual.
Why the Air Force
Colonel
is
Oberlin is
involved
still
here?
pressing for the facility to be
I
fully
thought they're
operational
doing
before
a
the end of the year.
telescope project.
Well, much as I want to see my research in action,
Unless they can use it for
proceed
an
carefully.
military
If
purpose.
this goes wrong, the results could be catastrophic. Atlas has the potential to change the world. Or destroy it.
Really? The power
Stay
of
strong,
the
friend.
telescope. That's
No
interesting.
telling what the next challenge will hold.
Let's find out
I
more
want to visit Fort
by listening to
Defiance,
this note.
I'm not sure I could stand the sight.
Atlas Project Research Log 292 93.
I'm never gonna make a name for myself.
It's been 5 months.
When do I get to go
5
all
months
in
since
on
that
my
day.
wolf?
They abandoned me. The military
What'd you
never
say?
believed in Atlas. It was
Oh,
just
what is-
another weapon. When the
Oh,
nukes
definitely
fell,
that.
what did it matter? Atlas, this research. It's been my life's work. We need Atlas. The world needs Atlas. Now more than ever. I have to finish it. Everything I need, it's all here. I just need time. And hands. I've activated all the robots. They're security bots. They were never programmed for this, but it's all I've got. I can make it work. I've replaced the main lens, finished the particle analysis. I think the accelerator is finally stable. I'm so tired. But I have to keep going. Just a little more. It's almost done. Almost done.
Okay.
Grow up.
So what exactly this Atlas is? Let's read about this terminal to find out more about it.
Calibrate this, tighten that.
Let's see what Dr. Asa Carbon said. Progress report. This is nothing. Prototype. More prototype.
I wonder what stories are hiding in the mountains out here.
This is all about nonsense regarding budget. Lieutenant Marks. And the email asking for more money. I think all the research projects in this game have some financial problem.
Scorched plague. I've seen nothing like it. I wonder if I
Okay.
could get my hands on a sample.
So the Air Force decided to actually cut the money off and shutting this place off.
We're here to protect the people. They'll learn that in time.
Okay, and anything else interesting? James Albelin?
I wonder what legacy I'll leave
What
to
do
the
you have for
scrolls.
us? Okay, series report.
Greetings, Initiate.
I just moved into the project. Prototype. Initial light rainfall?
The elders have so much to teach
Are they
us.
trying to change the
I
weather
hope I'll get to
somehow?
meet them in person someday.
In a specific localized area. Okay.
How
Oh,
can I
that's
find time to
interesting.
study our history?
But
with
it's
all this
not about
maintenance
telescope
work
they're doing here. It's about some kind of line of fire, some kind of technology that can actually
Old
change
world
the
science
weather.
solved a lot of problems back in the day.
Let's see
but
whether
look what else it brought.
there's any more details.
I'm glad we guard our tech closely.
Military applications. Okay, so they talk about military applications against China. What it does.
With all these new initiates,
Okay.
I may
Clouds
need
to
another
crop.
scribe just to keep the scrolls up to date.
Cloud wiping the navy ports with typhoon. Lightning storm. Okay.
I can do more than just
okay,
fight.
so
But how do I show that I'm fit
I
to be a
think we're
scribe when I'm
clear
put on
now.
patrol day and
this
night?
Atlas project is trying to develop some kind of
Wasteland is
system
hell.
which can
Stay
potentially be
vigilant,
used
Initiate.
for military purpose,
Robots
which can
everywhere,
change
but
the weather
all standard models.
and turn the tide
Surely there's
against
something more to discover.
the U.S. Army. Sorry, the U.S. enemy. I think they're mainly for fighting against
Grow up.
Chinese armies.
We'll make Atlas stronger than Fort Defiance ever was.
Okay, this is not interesting. Okay.
We come all the way from California, and here I am
This
fixing
is-
broken pipes.
Some notes about how they actually made it all the way from California to Appalachia. Okay. Yeah, we are surviving, of course. We did very well before you came over.
We come all the way from California, and here I am fixing broken pipes.
Okay.
We'll be ready.
Chapter scrolls. Okay, so this is some background of the key members in this
One day I'll make
Brotherhood
night.
of Steel team.
Then I'll show those raiders who's boss. The fight is just
Hunting
beginning.
Romani
Stay
Layla.
disciplined.
Okay.
Calibrate this.
Former U.S.
Tighten
National
that.
Guard. Lead. Okay.
You should get that mutation
What about
treated
you?
as an example to the other troops.
It's more military with focus on recruitment.
The old world has so much
Okay.
to teach us. Why didn't I see it before?
And his mentor is Night Corners.
How can I find time to study our history with all this maintenance work piling up?
Okay, you guys are all elite. You guys are all elite of the Brotherhood of Steel.
Cut ourselves free from America to rebuild America.
Not Corner
Take the old
Island.
and forge it anew.
Another National Guard. Okay, so
Those
Night
kids we picked up are
Corner's
doing okay.
dad
What were their names again?
is killed
It started with an M.
Think of everywhere we've been.
by
This old
Rita.
place may
I
hold the
assume.
most promise.
The settlers want to rebuild, but
Night
they're only looking for
Thornblade Matthew.
We need to understand the past as well, or we'll make the same mistakes going forward.
Night Thornblade Matthew.
I want to visit.
He
Fort
went
Defiance,
back
but
halfway to California.
I'm not sure I could stand the sight.
Because he needs to actually escort the wounded people back to HQ for cure.
Old world science solved a lot
Excuse
of
me, for
problems back
cure.
in the day, but look what else it brought. I'm glad we guard our tech closely.
Finally, our lovely squad
Scorched
went down
plague.
Valdez.
I've seen nothing like it. I wonder if I could get my hands on a sample.
Okay, she was brought in by her parents, mentored by Scrap Takano. Okay,
She's training,
Pecan.
weapons, and a base like this.
sounds like a South American name. That's interesting to know all the backgrounds about the personnel and the project.
Just a few more tweaks, and then it's back to working.
Now
on that
let's.
Too bad this observatory's so busted up. I'd love to look at the stars.
We should spend less time mourning Fort Defiance and more time here, where Appalachia's future will be decided.
Hello, Initiate. Congratulations on officially joining our ranks. I apologize that we aren't able to do an official ceremony right now, but as previously stated, something more important has come up. I've been informed that there is an independent settlement that needs our help. A group of Blood Eagle raiders are extorting the villagers and taking their supplies. The village's leader, Jenny Brown, has more information. You can find her at their settlement, a camp made up of tree houses that they call the Retreat.
Really? Is this my first mission? Isn't there something better to do? You got it, boss.
Nuke. You arrived in Appalachia not a moment too soon.
I appreciate your eagerness to help others, but please,
All right.
call me Paladin Romani.
Paladin Romani. Whatever.
I hope I'll get to meet them in
Let's
person
just
someday.
get moving. That's a long run.
Throwing nukes left and right. The people of Apple.
So here we are in the retreat.
What's that thing Miss Jenny says?
It's a beautiful
Can't always
place.
find the
It's
perfect
a weird place as well.
Never thought I'd live in a treehouse.
People living on the trees like
Hello there,
monkeys.
stranger. What can I do for you?
Miss Jenny brought us all together. Nothing.
I'm here on behalf of the Brotherhood.
Well, aren't you just the cutest Brotherhood member I've ever seen? My name is Jenny Brown, and I'm the mama hen of this little family here at the retreat. Lately, my kin have been harassed by a woman named Dagger and her Blood Eagle Raiders. She's causing all my people to go hungry and threatening our lives. You should take some time to talk with some of my people. I'm sure they have some useful information about Dagger that they can share with you, you know.
Looks like it might rain later.
I'll be off to go talk to them.
Great. Let me know if you need anything else, darling.
So where are they?
Oh, it's nice having everyone nearby, even if they are at different elevations.
Maybe I'll ask around, see if anyone needs help.
I don't like the fog. Even just a mist makes it harder to
Hello,
see.
Mr. Villager.
How'd you learn to jump like that? This, forgive any attitudes from us. We've got people going hungry here.
What made you want to live in treehouse?
You kidding me? It's gotta be the coolest digs you can get in the apocalypse. Yeah, and I'm proud to call this place my home. And these people my family.
Tired of those thorn bushes.
Why did you join Jenny Brown?
I was surrounded by a group of vicious mole rats. When some members of Miss Jenny's family found me, they saved me.
Teleported in.
I figured I could use some more protection from all the nastiness in this world. Now we just
Come
need
on,
to
you.
deal with
Get
Dagger.
off the camera. Yeah, that's you. The straw hat man. What more can you tell me about Dagger?
I run the storehouse here and have to deal with her lieutenants that come to collect every week. They have some sort of fancy rocket launchers that would blow this place to smithereens if given the opportunity. Her and those Blood Eagle Raiders are definitely too tough for us to handle on our own. Something has got to be done about her. And I hope you're the one to do it.
Yeah, I'll handle her.
You go get that
No
dagger.
worries.
And bring me back my Instamash, please.
Instamash? You kidding me?
I don't like the fog.
I hate that.
Just a mist makes it harder to see. The ragtop couldn't jump all the way up.
Carnival.
Right?
Only meat.
Hi.
Feel happy.
Hey there. Sorry, we're a bit wary of strangers right now.
How did you end up here in the retreat?
Miss Jenny heard of all the people in Appalachia. Thought it'd be a good spot for some consistent trading opportunities. Came across all these abandoned tree houses, and it seemed like the perfect place to set up our little haven. It allows us to keep our independence while still making it easy to trade with the settlers.
I'm here about Dagger. What do you know about her?
I know that she's got numbers, and she's smart. She's got people tracking our trade routes. They've been harassing our caravans. It's making the settlers not want to trade with us for fear of losing their own people. I don't blame them either. Dagger's people are making it harder and harder for us to have the supplies when she comes to collect. Honestly, I think she just wants an excuse to kill us off.
Alright, I'll get going.
I believe in you. Give that dagger what she deserves.
You believe in me? We barely know each other. How could you possibly believe in me?
A rat toad couldn't jump all the way up here, right?
Strange villagers.
I never thought I could feel so at home in the apocalypse. Don't run too fast around here.
I need another one. The third villager and the doctor. Sorry I woke you up.
Don't cause any trouble around here. I will be able to find you.
Oh yeah, you will.
What's that over there?
How do you meet Jenny Brown?
Is it true that strangler vines can grow out at night and wrap around you while you're sleeping? Oh, gosh, that's Jenny.
What do you like about living here? Do you have any useful information about Dagger?
I went out hunting shortly after one of her weekly collections and tracked her lieutenants to see where her hideout is. I lost their trail and wasn't able to get the exact location, but I do know that they're somewhere to the southwest. If you find her, kill her. Her and her damn blood eagles are taking our food, water, stim packs, everything, all in exchange for allowing us to keep our lives.
I've gotta go.
Please, help us give that dagger what she
You just
deserves.
threatened me, and now you want me to help you.
Those Mothman cultists give me the creeps. They're all just crazy.
People's
Jenny
really
brought us all
nuts.
together, and nothing will
Okay,
take
let's
us
go
apart.
back to talk to the mama hen. Another recipe. Always good to know recipes.
Never thought I'd live in a treehouse.
Hello, mama hen.
Never thought I'd find a real family either.
I hope you enjoyed getting to know us. We're a peaceful people. We don't want to bother or be bothered. So, will you help us?
Is there anything else I need to know about Dagger?
Other than she's insane and a menace, she has this loyal group of lieutenants that are willing to protect her with their lives. I'm telling you, if they didn't follow her everywhere she went, I'd have already tried to put her 6 feet under.
You've built a tight-knit family here, Jenny. That's rare in the wasteland.
I'm glad you're able to see how special my people are. Family is the most important thing that you can have, especially in the wasteland. I will do anything that I can to protect mine.
I'd be happy to help.
Thank you. I knew you'd be as sweet on the inside as you are on the outside.
You really know
Please
how
be
to talk.
careful. Dagger and her lieutenants are dangerous folk.
Nothing is as dangerous as I am. Okay, now we are in the Dagger's Den. Dagger's Den. Okay. I need to kill a few Dagger's Den bodies. Legendary, go on. Hold on, is that a chicken? Bloody pecker. What are you doing here? And apparently, this is a chicken fighting pit, I would say. I think this is the way they actually pass their times. Having fun on chicken fighting. That's interesting. that's not a good way to say hi. Okay, and we need... Where's the weapon? Where is your weapon? You just shoot me with something. Jesus. Okay, let's go get the key. Okay, there's the notes from Brianna Hawks. Okay, some free status withdrawn from Happy's Ferry. We come down here and doing some refugees. Okay, so two groups of free staters start to actually have conflict, and Brianna's team of Gun raided Sunday's farm. And the confliction turned into combat. And they actually burned down Sunday's farm, and they got nothing left to live on. Okay. I wondered if Brianna actually turned into Dagger because of the pressure to survive. I couldn't find any other clues here. I hope if you guys know the clue or the lore behind this, please leave comments down. I'd love to read them. Thanks. Let's get in.
Well.
Hello.
I see the Brotherhood has finally sent one of their pawns to retrieve my weapon.
Look at this throne.
Because you've
Isn't
impressed me by taking
familiar?
out my crew, I'll allow you to say a few last words. Choose them carefully, kid.
Weapons? What weapons? I'm here on behalf of the retreat.
Imagine living in a kid's treehouse.
Aw, shit. You mean you didn't know about the weapons? The crate they came in may have had a Brotherhood of Steel insignia on them. But they're ours now. Don't even think about walking into my place and making demands either. I won't let you take these weapons from us.
Nothing in this wasteland can bring down Dagger's crew.
How did you even get these weapons?
My gang and I came across a small group of raiders and... oh, I couldn't help but notice these beauties sitting around. Let's just say negotiations didn't go over well. And now we're the owners. Who knows how that group got them from the Brotherhood? And really, who cares?
If you have Brotherhood property, you are going to hand it over right now, along with the villagers' supplies.
Like I said, these weapons don't belong to the Brotherhood anymore. I don't have any of their property. And you can tell those villagers they'll be punished for crying to the Brotherhood of Steel.
I think that we can find a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Stupid villagers.
I already have a mutually beneficial arrangement with the retreat. I get their supplies, and they get to spend one more day breathing. What do you have to offer me for these weapons and
Stupid
supplies?
villagers.
Let's try flirt. Let's try flirt. I can offer you my undying love and servitude.
What? No. No thanks. I don't want you spying on me for the Brotherhood. If you happen to leave the Brotherhood of Steel, though.
I can offer you peace and a good night's rest, knowing that you've done the right thing.
I sleep perfectly fine already, knowing I can defeat weaklings like you.
Imagine living in
boring
a kid's treehouse.
Time to have
That's
some fun.
right. Have some fun. To blow someone's heads off. Hello. You're welcome. Dagger's key. Okay. And that's her journal. Now, there's nothing about the history of this eagle gun. I still couldn't figure out whether they were the Free Staters or not. As a retreat, as a Brotherhood's crate, weapon cache. Take the retreat supply. Let's go back to see the mama hen. Oh, a mortal boat.
If those raiders come snooping
Something
around,
called-
they're gonna regret it.
Mortal jet?
Watch the
Love to
edges
see
up
those
here.
things working again.
Hey,
That's
gotta
gonna be
keep
cool.
your eyes peeled in this weather.
A red toad couldn't jump all the way up here, right?
Hi, Mama Hen.
Have you had a chance to pay Dagger a friendly visit?
This Jenny brought us all together. And nothing will take us apart.
Here's your supplies.
Maybe I'll ask around and see if anyone needs help.
Thank you so much, Sweet Pea. Because of you, my people will no longer go hungry. The Brotherhood has our support and our thanks.
I won't let anyone mess with this village.
And that's it. Okay. I'm expecting some reward.
Looks like it might rain later.
Go to see Palatine Romani.
I have news from our patrol.
They must have seen something quite interesting for you to come to me about it.
Interesting is not the word. Concerning, yes.
One moment, Initiate. Knight Shin is in the middle of his report.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
Go on, Shin.
As I was saying, one of our patrols came across a raider storeroom. They were chased out, but not before sighting several crates with the Brotherhood insignia on them.
I have everything I need here.
Those crates are for important assets. We haven't used them since...
Since that battle, let's not waste time with details. Considering the contents, it's imperative that we recover those crates from the raiders.
We have yet to establish a relationship with the people of Crater. It's possible that they are more agreeable than the other raiders we've encountered.
I can do more than
Are you seriously considering the idea of leaving those items in raider hands?
Let's discuss this later. We've kept the Initiate waiting long enough. Were you able to help the people of the retreat? Very unfortunate that things had to end that way, but at least the villagers are safe now.
Them, and likely many others. The world is better off with fewer blood eagles.
Don't speak so frivolously of human life, Knight. Is there anything else to report?
Dagger also had a crate of Brotherhood weapons. I confiscated them for her I confiscated
These crates
them
have our
from her
insignia on them?
and brought them all
If
back.
our weapons have spread among multiple groups, that's a serious problem. The Initiate made the right choice in bringing them back to us.
I hope the villagers have other means of defending themselves.
If we address the threat at its origin, there would be no need for them to defend themselves, which is exactly why we can't leave those weapons in Raider hands.
Where did these weapons originate?
We obtained them during our journey to Appalachia. Unexpected circumstances removed them from our possession.
That's all the Initiate needs to know.
I am the one answering questions here, Knight.
You heard the paladin. Understood.
Good work, Initiate. You're dismissed.
Another quest done.
Weapons at a base like this? We're gonna be invincible.
What reward do I have? Oh, the Hailstorm missile launcher. Okay. Let's have a look
If I don't
at
sleep
this
tonight,
new
I
missile
should be able to
launcher.
get this list done.
Everything makes sense now.
Please make sure to
This
fill
is
out
my
your
place,
ration requests.
my mission.
Wow,
And no,
that's,
we will not be accommodating aversion to mutated produce. All produce is mutated now.
good looking weapon, I would say. 4 missile in the magazine.
No meat.
That's good.
A perfectly preserved pie with every dinner.
Hopefully we can try it soon.
And this ration request doesn't even have a name on it.
Let's put in the stash first. Those things are very heavy. Alright, I'll call it a day. That's all for today. And I hope you enjoy this video just like I did. And please click like it and subscribe to my channel if possible. That's going to be really appreciated. And that's all for today. See you next time. Phil again.
I need
Out.
to remind Scribe Valdez to